May 28, 2015 on the Sci-Fi Network, they aired WWE SmackDown, which had happened 2 days earlier at the Mohegan Sun at Casey Plaza in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. In the second match of the evening, we had some singles action as R-Truth took on King Barrett, and they are 2 of the 6 competitors that are going to be in that Elimination Chamber match for the Intercontinental Championship on May 31st, 2015, exclusively on the WWE Network. And so as they made their ways to the ring, they played promos from each of them regarding the Elimination Chamber match. I thought they were pretty decent promos. I actually enjoy when they do that. I think it's a good idea for them to have promos as the guys make their way down to the ring. It gives us a little bit more in-depth and insight into their character, although we see what they do to the characters, what they did in the opening of the show. But anyway, I thought that was pretty good, you know, an R-Truth promo and a King Barrett promo. I think King Barrett's really coming into his own as the King, as he's a guy that you just love to hate, and he's just so good at being bad. And R-Truth, he's, you know, I think he's actually pretty underrated. He gets a good reaction from the younger crowd, not so much from the older fans, as you know, they're maybe not, you know, down with his gimmick so much. But you know, I think he's actually pretty talented. He's been around quite a while, and he's definitely a veteran of the ring and knows how to get down in the squared circle. So in this match, Barrett was taking it to R-Truth, though. He was dominating in this one. He was just punishing him, just dealing out all the physical pain as he was just freaking hitting him with all kinds of moves. And then he went to end this match as he turned around, you know, the elbow pad, as he was setting up for the bull hammer elbow, but he telegraphed it a little bit too much, and R-Truth ended up rolling him up when he went for the bull hammer. He kicked out of that, and R-Truth Irish whipped him into the corner. He bounced back, but R-Truth hit him with the lie detector, and it was 1, 2, 3. R-Truth gets the win as he gets some momentum heading into that Elimination Chamber match. But then after the match, here comes Sheamus, and he bro kicks R-Truth, and then he bro kicks King Barrett, as there's no love lost there. They might both be heels with Sheamus. He's the heeliest of the heels. And so Sheamus wants that IC belt as he was eyeing it, and then he made his way backstage, leaving behind him a path of destruction via the bro kick. So, you know, this is a pretty quick match. I mean, it's SmackDown, you know. And I thought it was pretty decent. You know, like I said, King Barrett, he's pretty good in the ring. R-Truth is too. I think he's, like I said, kind of underrated, actually. I don't think people appreciate him as much as they should. But King Barrett, you know, he's definitely awesome in the ring and definitely awesome on the mic. I said, you know, this character of King Barrett, you friggin' can't stand him, and he's so good at being bad and being a heel. So I think they actually did a good job of putting him as the king of the ring. I actually think that was a good thing. And R-Truth getting the win, you know, you never know. Maybe he ends up taking Elimination Chamber. How crazy would that be? It's the last thing I'm expecting, last thing anyone's expecting, but you never know. Anything can happen. And of course, Sheamus coming out there with that bro kick. Sheamus, he actually, you know what's funny is he's going to be in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I believe he's playing Bebop, and he actually looks like that character. I wonder if that's what inspired the whole Mohawk look, like the whole look he has right now, if that was just inspired from being in the movie. But there's actually a rumor going around that he's going to go off to do movies. I don't know about that, but as for this match, though, and you know, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good segment, and the Sheamus coming out there doing that. So I hate Sheamus. I think it's good, though. Him as the heel, it's actually works, because I already didn't like him. I used to like him, but then they ruined Sheamus, just like they ruined Dean Ambrose at the top of tonight. And so then putting him as the heel, you know, that makes sense. Same thing, if they're going to have, like, Dean, it's like, what, they don't know what to do. He's a heel, he's a face, what? Anyway, I thought this match was straight. Let me know what you think in the comments section below about Wade Barrett versus R-Truth. What you think about the match coming up for the IC belt. Is these 3 guys are going to be in it, as well as Ryback, Rusev, and Dolph Ziggler. So definitely share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. I am interested in reading them. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.